Hey there guys, First Puck came back with another episode of Eastside Hockey Manager. So, sorry about my computer, sounds like an airplane, not a big deal I guess. Anywho though, I've been trying to record this episode for a couple days actually. I finally was able to record it after my recording software finally started to work. Thing is though, I made a mistake, like a personal mistake about the free agency, so that basically left a lot of the video useless, but not a big deal. We haven't done anything with free agency yet. We're here. I'll give you a sneak peek at those names. But I have the draft footage, so I'm gonna put that in. And I also have the award footage. We captured a lot of awards, so you're gonna see that. Very happy with the regular season awards that we got, so that's good. Draft was kind of uneventful, but I'm going to put both of those clips in now so you can see the draft and the awards, and I'll be back in a minute with free agency. So, we're just going to fast forward to our pick. I don't really care, I guess. Look at the rank here because I have no idea who we got, who I want to go after. No specific needs, I guess. I'd like to get a good skater. I guess I didn't scout him. Or him, or anybody, probably. We actually had the 29th pick, so there's that. We could get a goalie. He had decent stats in whatever league he was in. Actually playing for the Mooseheads in Halifax, so the QMJHL, I believe, or OHL. I don't give a crap what it is. Maybe we could go after Donnie Miller. I mean, thing is, Allmark, he's pretty much a shoo-in for the Vezina this year. I don't know if I mean, he's going to be our goalie for the next couple seasons. And I don't really know like how much longer the series is going to go on. Once we win a cup, we'll probably do another couple seasons. If we win a cup, and then we're going to be done. We're at least going to win a cup before we scratch this series. It's going to go for another month or two. Maybe we could go after him. We don't really need a goalie. We don't have many goalie prospects though. Who's this guy? Alright, he seems to have decent stats. We could get him to work on his skating a little bit. I don't know about his face-offs or poke checks, but it looks like he might need a little defense. I mean, he scored a bit. He could be a possible replacement in a year or two since most likely, unless Reinhardt really impresses me, we're going to be trading him. Ennis is probably going to jump up into that slot unless we get like a good center in that trade. Ennis is either going to jump up and take that second line center spot where he has excelled in the past, or we're going to get that guy in the trade. I'm going to take him. Oh, I tried to sign him. We probably don't really need another center. I'd rather get like a center winger, but we're going to draft him. We'll see how he does. Hopefully he's okay, I guess. Just go to the next, fast forward, I guess. I don't really care, I guess. These guys' prospects are kind of weak this year. I'm just going to auto-complete it, pick who you want. I'm not too concerned. Alright, all the trophies. So we're going to see, what got done here. Art Ross trophy. Alex, Sven Barchese actually came in second for that. Good winger over there. I've always liked him in real life. So Patty K wins the Art Ross for most points. Nichushkin wins most goals. Ovi, I don't really remember what that's for. Cam Fowler, Norris trophy. And actually, Ristolainen came in second. So we had the winner for the Norris trophy for best defenseman and the runner-up. So Allmark actually wins the Vezina too, and Williams and Jennings for least goals allowed. Allmark also won some award for. I have no idea what this is for actually. I've never even heard of that award. But Gavin wins the Selke, so best defensive forward. Pretty beast. Actually, I forgot. It does say it at the bottom normally. Goaltender with the best save percentage with a minimum amount of games. So We're taking home a lot this year. Sorry, just got a notification. Benson wins Calder, Eberle wins something, Ovechkin wins crap, Bersard. Jack Adams Award, Capitals guy. The Capitals obviously did good this year. Lazarov actually won the plus-minus award, so that's nice. And, he said I'm the real MVP because, I helped him. Kane won the Hart Trophy, which is for the player most valuable to his team. Conn Smythe, so Ovechkin had a big playoffs, I guess. And we had 4 players on the first All-Star team, and Lazarov was actually on the second. And Ferentz is on the rookie All-Star team, so that's nice. Alrighty, so there you go. The draft, I don't show much. I'm not big into that at that point where our theory is win now, obviously. And, we won a lot of awards. We made bank. I just wish we could have won the cup. Second round loss to Tampa, there's a good possibility we could go up against them next year. They have a good team. We're gonna beat them this year. So, free agency, big names, as I said. We also have a couple trades I might want to make. One main trade we have to address Sam Reinhart. 154 points in 306 NHL games, so he's basically about 0.5 per game player. That's not bad, but you're getting second line time. You should have more than 3 goals. I know he had 68 shots. His shooting percentage was atrocious. It's like a defenseman shooting percentage. Average rating was okay. He had his rookie and sophomore seasons were, they were acceptable. I was happy with those. His plus minus is actually insane. He just doesn't put up points for us. I'm highly considering trading him. The one thing that makes me sad there, you look at this. His attributes are all around. They're great. Like, his passing's insane. He could just watch. We'll trade him, and then he goes to another team and he lights it up. I think we're going to have to address that, though, this summer. Or maybe at the beginning of the regular season, we gave him, 10 games. He doesn't produce. He's gone. He's going to get second-line time if he's on our team. We'll see about that. But if it would let me click on it, continue. Big-name free agents, as I said. Eric Stahl's in there again. He's in there, every single year. Lot of big names. Alex, I can't believe that. Ovechkin's in there. I don't know. We're probably not going to be able to go after any of these players. Maybe one. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is actually good. Actually, he played like garbage. I don't know what line he was on. But, ton of big names. I really want to, we already have basically our first line, our first line and second line wingers are very good. I want to get some depth on that fourth line. The third line is fourth line definitely needs some work. And our backup goalie position, Corey Crawford's in there. He's 35. I don't know how much you would want for a backup goalie role. That's not horrible. It is 4 years though. Another good option for backup goalie that I saw, Robin Lehner right down here. Younger, he'll probably want a bigger deal, I'd imagine. That's actually, for a backup goalie, $1.8 million, a backup goalie of his caliber, we can give Allmark more breaks this year. That's actually a steal if we can get him, for under $2 million. Well, not really a steal, that's actually $2 million for a backup goalie is a bit much. The thing is that's for us though. That'll be good if we can get him, just because we could give Allmark a much needed break. He played so many games last year, and Johansson just wasn't a good backup. Johansson won a lot of games, but that was more based on our scoring prowess. We would score 7 goals, and he would let him 5. That's just not acceptable. So we have a Norris Trophy defenseman, a Norris Trophy runner-up, so defense isn't a huge issue. Most of these free agents, as you can see, they're actually pretty old. We got TJ Brody in here. He's obviously a pretty good defenseman we could go after. Malkin's very tempting. Imagine him on the second line or the first line. You never know. Same with Ovechkin. I don't know how much both these guys want. We're gonna check. I mean, we're probably not gonna get them. They're freaking amazing, but you never know. He wants like 9 mil for or actually no, he wants 11 mil for 4 years. That's a bit much, you know. Malkin wants about the same. Corey Perry's in there. I don't really want a wing though. A lot of good options. Michael Del Zotto, you know, he's a good, you know, defenseman, I guess. Troy Brouwer. A lot of big names in here, as I said. Jordan Stahl's intriguing. He is a center. Would be amazing on that third line. I don't really see him as a second line center, but he does have good offensive stats. Anissimov's in there. He's okay. Just a lot of big names this year. Definitely want to get Lehner, as I said. That's why we offered him that. Nugent Hopkins is intriguing, but here's the thing. So we obviously have our lines here. Ask coach. Can we clear all and then ask? Great. So, say we took Reinhardt out here. We'll take Reinhardt out. There we go. Clear all. These will be our lines for the start of the year. Like, we obviously have some players sitting right now, but these guys probably wouldn't be in anyway. Fashing, maybe. These will be our lines. So, let me show you. Point production. Ben, McDavid, Kane, great line. Lazarov and Voracek are good. NSC can produce on the second line if we put him there. That's not a huge deal. Third line gets weaker. Sakach isn't the greatest third liner. He can chip in though. He can get some points, as you can see from past years on the fourth line. Fashing's okay. He's not that good. Who else? Olofsson can definitely chip in a depth position, as you can see. 16 goals last year on the third and or fourth line. Grabner as well, he's got speed. He's a good third liner for us. The Mestikov's not the greatest. It's more of a scorer. We need more grit on our fourth line. So if we make a trade or signings, definitely got to be with grit. Now, that's a pretty good lineup. You know, save the third and fourth line. The second, first line are amazing. I'm so tempted to trade him. I'm just scared he's going to go to a different team. He's absolutely going to kill it. I'm going to trade him. I'm going to trade him to the Western Conference. A couple players I've been targeting. You know Jack Eichel. If I spell his name right. You know, you should know Jack Eichel. If you follow hockey in real life. He was behind McDavid, second most hyped prospect. He's got very good stats, as you can see, and that's on Arizona. And Arizona doesn't have the best team, as you can see. They're not that great. Koneski, he's been okay for him. Don't have the best team. Imagine what he could do with like a team around him. I mean, they got Bodker. Bodker's freaking fast. I mean, look at that. He can produce too. So that Bodker's basically been the best player that he's been playing with, like at his wing. It looks like. Imagine what he could do over here. Now we could. Ooh, and my virtual machine comes up. Sorry about that. We could get Eichel. It's possible. It might sound. It's not really that realistic, but you look. Eichel hasn't been like amazing. He hasn't been playing on the best team, obviously. Reinhardt, you know, he's a good prospect that just needs maybe like a little boost. He does have that 5-star interest rating. Great attributes. He doesn't fit in on our team. He's gonna be. second liner for basically his whole career if he stays here. And he hasn't produced on the second line or the third line. He's played first line time too. He still hasn't produced there, even with the likes of Jamie Benn or Lazarov and Patrick Kane on his wing, they're obviously all great wingers. Hasn't produced. We got to make some kind of trade. We need a second line center that can score. If we gauge his interest deal, that's actually not a horrible deal for 2 more years. They want a number 1 goalie, a top 2 defenseman, a top 4 defenseman, and a blue line prospect. Could give them a. We definitely have defensive prospects we could add into this deal and draft picks. I don't really know what kind of blue line prospect I would like to add in, to be honest. This guy, I guess. I don't know. We could add him in. Maybe gauge it now. Yeah, I agree. And maybe give him the rights. We have a ton of prospects, as you can see. Where our prospect pool has gone pretty well built up over the years. Cue that. Maybe him. He obviously has the chance to turn into something big for us eventually. I keep preaching, win now. We gotta win now. That's the thing. Gauge interest now. I don't want him. Oop, whoops. That definitely wouldn't go through. Bit unrealistic if this trade actually goes through. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, why don't they like him? Maybe we give him that 2nd round pick. They're not going to accept it, aren't they? I haven't made many trades in this game, as you can tell. Gauge it now. Firm offer. Alright, screw you guys. Try one more time. And Nemestikov. Main reason I'm giving up Nemestikov here, we don't need scoring forwards on the 4th line. We need grit. Alright. Okay. We'll offer it. I don't think it's going to go through. It's a bit unrealistic, but I'm going to try something. Rejected. Alright. Counter offer here. They don't kill that. I mean, I wouldn't either, to be honest. What other D prospects do we have that they're kind of interested in? I got this guy. This guy could actually turn out to be something for us, which, I kind of want to hold on to him. Try him. I'll try him. See what they think. Okay. I don't like this guy. Their general manager is like a prick. Man. Don't want to give up Zadorov. I don't give up. Am I reading that correct? Wow. That's funny. Vezina Trophy goaltending winner. He won the Vezina this year. And as you can see, well, you can't see, but he only has a 3-star interest rating. That's hilarious. That they might need to fix that one day. Zadorov could give up. Maybe we throw in Sakach too. Gauge the interest now. Alright. They're probably gonna. Yep. This isn't gonna work out. You know what? It's not gonna work. I'm done. I understand. I don't know. We gotta trade Reinhardt though. He's just not gonna work out for our team. Either way, we're gonna look into some free agents real quick. I'm tempted, Malkin for that second line. I actually would be, would be pretty nice. Ovechkin's obviously a great scorer, but we don't really need a great scorer. Malkin, a stud second liner would be nice, but Focus on fourth line depth here. Focus on the fourth line. Dan Girardi. No, thank you. I don't know who this guy is. Bo Bennett's a little bit interesting. 20 goals the last 2 years. I already looked up on him. Eric Tangradi. God no. No. Ilya Kovalchuk, you know. Can snipe. No thanks. Peter Mueller. He's got a great wrist shot. And he's got good goal stats to prove that. Brad Marchand, you know, he could be an interesting third liner, maybe. I don't know how much he would want. I don't really want him to. That's not a bad deal, but the length is what kind of brings me down on that. Jack Johnson got a heck, guys. Sorry, I did it again. Now I'm like frozen. Great. I'm just not seeing too much that interests me right now. I want some solid fourth liners. Dustin Brown fits the bill. I want grit. He's got grit. Look at that hitting. That's great. How much do you want? He's 35 years old. 5 years. If we could cut that to 2, but give him a little bit more money, I'd be willing to do that. That's a good price for. That's a bit much for a fourth liner, but that's a good price if we can get him for 2 years. I don't want to get him for 5 years if he's 35 years old. That's my thing. Soderberg would be a good fourth liner. As you can see, oh, he played AHL time last year. It's interesting. Looking for some good face-off men as well while we're down here. Jack Skilly. Maybe I'm looking for hitting and face-offs and, you know, a little bit of a scoring touch as well. Don't know who this guy is. Maybe I'd scout him. Clark MacArthur, he could be decent. Maybe. I mean, you could score a little bit. Would hope for a little bit more hitting, though. No, thank you. Miku Koivu, he's got insane face-offs. We'll see. He's not interested. That's wonderful. That's way too much money. No thanks. I'm looking for like 1 or 2 more, you know, players. Lewin, throwback Thursday right there. D'Amigo, throwback again. Mike Green. How's he doing these days? Not that great, I guess. Maybe we could get him for depth. I mean, he's not that highly rated anymore. How old is he? You know, if we can get him for 2 years, same thing as like, you know, Brown, I'd be happy with that. .3, cut that down for 2 years, maybe. As a depth defenseman, just in case, you know, we might be making some little defenseman moves. Mason Raymond, I wouldn't be opposed. Alright, I'm back to show you who we got in free agency. Obviously, I've simmed a little bit. I've been working with partners for about, you know, 20 or 30 minutes now on my own time, so show you who I got real quick. So as you can see, all these deals are actually very, very team friendly except for like one. I can't really remember which that is. Let me see if I can find it. It might have been, no. All the deals are either 1 or 2 years, and they're all for veteran guys. Now, Backus, 3rd or 4th liner for us. Brown, probably 3rd or 4th liner. Main reason I got all these guys, they're gritty and can hit. And I also got Peralt. He can play a fourth line too. So basically, look at all these guys as third or fourth liners. Ennis, he could possibly go on. Reinhardt, he's got bumped down to the fourth line by this. He is going to be gone anyway. Scratch the 10 game thing. We need to do something now. Show you the deal I've been looking at. So I just proposed this because I knew it wouldn't go through, but let me get back into it. Give you another deal. Alright, so new offer. Reason I'm willing to give up Martinez, there's some good free agent defensemen that are actually slightly better than him, and we can get them for cheaper. Main reason I want to do that, so he's probably going to be gone with this trade. They also need, get the cap. Might have to bite the bullet and do it. Not bite the bullet, I don't know. I actually want to see what they would think about that. They don't like that one. But here's the thing. Tyler Ennis, I'm not sure if we need him. Obviously, great offensive player. Been playing second and third line most of his, the last couple years. He could be gone. Now, forgot to show you who we'd be getting back in the steal. I've looked around the league. I think our best option, actually, he's got great face-offs, great, great passing, and a great wrist shot, and he can produce offense on his own. He's been playing second line as well with, kind of weak wingers. Sam Bennett, I think he's going to be great for us if we can get him. They really like this offer. Tyler Ennis, I'm fine with getting up Reinhardt. We're trading him to a Western Conference team, so if he actually does do something, he won't hurt us that much unless we somehow face him in the final. Martinez, I'm okay with giving up. Ennis, I'm just a little bit hesitant about. When we go down with injuries, Ennis is normally our go-to guy to call up. There are good free agents, so we could get, for like third line depth. So I'm gonna offer it. We're gonna save a lot of cap space for us, and they actually accept it. Oh, I don't know. I'm just hesitant to give up Ennis. I've been preaching win now. We need a solid second line center. With all those signings, we now have depth. We can make a couple more trades if need be, and there's going to be some defensemen on the market that we can get. With all our veteran depth now, in Ennis's contract, I know it's going to be up at the end of in like 2 more years, and he's got great statistics. We really built. We took this guy when he was like 25, and we really, he had good stats then, but we really built him into the player we wanted him to be. We have enough depth to do it. All right. Oh God, I can't believe I did that. They're mad. Comment below. You think it was dumb? I kind of. Show you what it looks like real quick. Sam Bennett's future. I'll set your status. This is gonna be. Also, I signed a couple prospects. Dan Borges, main reason I got him. Freaking speedy, put him on El Mary, the worst team. Get him, see what he can do. These are our lines. Don't know where Browler went. Browler will probably be where Olofsson is. Olofsson will probably be where Sakach is. Merkley's kind of a replacement guy that's actually pretty good, so he can play third or fourth line at any time. These are our lines. Comment below what you think. I'm hesitant. I kind of feel bad about giving out Ennis, but I think this will make our top, these lines insane. Our depth is very, very good. We got a lot of grit now, as you can see. Brown, he's got insane hitting. I think it's going to benefit the team for a cup run this year. We'll see how it goes. Regular season starts next episode. See you probably a couple days. I don't know. No, I said thanks for watching earlier. I'm going to thank you again. Have a great day.